We've just got the ITC numbers, 2,051 crore rupees. That's what the PAT number is looking like. Do remember we were expecting it to come around the 1,972 crore mark. So much above the analyst expectations. This was the number that was doing the rounds in the markets as well, I believe. So bang on target, 2,051. That's the number that's come out. In terms of the sales and the revenue business, we are expecting 7,273 crores this time around versus 6,195 crores rupees in the same quarter last year. Remember, it is expected that it's the non-cigarette and the FMCG business that will be driving most of the numbers for ITC. At the EBITDA level as well, we are expecting, the margins pictures at least to remain largely stable. So we're expecting margins to come in around that 38.2% mark versus 38.43%. The stock, of course, is reacting pretty well and taking those now. Actually, we're seeing a bit of a sell-off actually that's come into the stock right now. A sharp and a sudden jerk as soon as the numbers have come off. Remember, the stock had been trading quite steadily, at least over the last 3 days as well. The morning as well, it was doing pretty well. But it's taking a while to digest those numbers because we've got waiting to see actually more details as and when they emerge. In terms of the aggregate EBITDA number, remember we're expecting that to come in at about 2,780 crore rupees versus about 2,381. But if we talk about the segmental performance this time around, it's expected that we will see some bit of moderation probably to come into the cigarette business for the company. Not just that, like we said, it's the FMCG business that a lot of analysts are focusing on. They're expecting that we'd see strong sales in this particular pocket. We are expecting to see FMCG sales to come in higher by about 25% Not just that, the cigarette margins, that's also going to be another key monitorable for the company. And we're expecting EBITDA growth of about 19 to 20% on the cigarette side of the business. We'll await for more segmental details actually to emerge. But for now, we've also got the total income number that's come in at about 7,710 crore rupees compared to an expectation of 7,200 crore rupees also. It's about a 500 crore rupee jump up at least on the total revenue side as well. In terms of some of the other numbers that we'd be watching out for, we are also expecting that the FMCG losses would be declining this time around, and the FMCG segment might just be breaking even in the quarter. In terms of some of the other segments for the company, if you talk about the hotel as well as the agricultural side of business, it's expected that the hotel business, the performance there is likely to remain largely soft. Even in the agri business, it's likely to remain soft. So if we see a turnaround in the hotel business, that would of course also be a positive for the company. The stock, of course, is really just about dilly-dallying right now, remaining largely flattish. It's still up by about 0.33%. Waiting more details on those numbers then.
Certainly awaited. So we just have two numbers, and I think that the street is largely, not really taken down these numbers very well. There is some sort of stability, but I think it would be prudent to pull up the stock over the last 1 month, the chart price, because there has been a fair run-up in the stock price of ITC so far, and it seems like really on the face of it, the word that was going about on the street of close to 2,500 at 2,051 crores, and that's bang on with what has come around. Now remember, in the last couple of quarters, in terms of their cigarette business, the company has seen quite a bit of pressure on the overall cigarette volumes on account of the steep hikes that have taken place in the wake of these increased duties, and all of those pressures are likely to continue this time around. But the FMCG business, as pointed out, that's expected to see a bit of an uptick in the overall revenues, and further also the losses are likely to narrow for the FMCG business. But it's mainly on account of all of the price hikes that you've seen the company has been undertaking of late. Cigarette volumes, they're expected to rise by just about 1 to 2%. And remember, it has just launched the 64mm cigarette this quarter. So, and it's going to benefit from the lower duties, and that could also be a likely boost in the overall volumes for ITC. But for those who are joining in, it's been a fairly good number when it comes to the bottom line of ITC, 2,051 crore rupees. This certainly surpassing our expectation of 1,972 crores. And you've got the net sales of, the total income, which has come in at 7,030 crore rupees vis-a-vis our expectation of 7,273 crore rupees. Very interesting to watch out for the margin picture. We're expecting the EBITDA margins this time around largely to contract very marginally. So close to 38.2% is the ET Now poll. This is vis-a-vis 38.43% on a year basis.
On the bottom line front, at least, the numbers have come in way above what was expected. So we've seen a 20% growth versus a growth of about 16% that was expected, at least on the bottom line. However, it's the raw material cost and a hike there that seems to have eaten into the bottom line as well, because it's 2,370 crore rupees for this quarter compared to 1,950 crores that we had in the same quarter of last year. Not just that, the sales number as well, it's at about 7,027. So it's about 200 crore rupees off from what the ET Now poll was suggesting. Like we've spoken about, it will be very interesting to actually see the EBITDA level impact and how the different businesses of the company have shaped up. How the performance has been for the cigarette business, for the FMCG business, because that's expected to show a big turnaround this time around. Not just that, of course, what it does in the ancillary business also.
Time to get on board Sagrika Mukherjee, research analyst at SBI Cap Securities, who now joins in on the phone line. Sagrika, just walk you through the Q3 numbers. It's 2,051 crore rupees in terms of the PAT, that's higher by 21%, and the sales have come in at 7,027 crore rupees. React first to how you think these numbers have come in. Is it largely with what you were expecting?
Yeah, actually the numbers have done better than our expectations. The top line is 5% more than expectations, and the bottom line is 8% of our expectations. I think they've done well in the other businesses apart from cigarettes, because the cigarettes business, we were expecting somewhere close to 17 to 18% growth, while the number that has come out, I've only briefly looked at it, it's just 13% growth compared to last year. So I think they are tad disappointed on the cigarette business, but I think on the other segments, the FMCG business must have done better.
In fact, we're also waiting for the breakup for the FMCG pocket, specifically Sagrika. But if we look at the raw material cost as well, do you think that number is also in line, because it's coming at about 2,370 crore rupees?
Yes, I think that FMCG business has done well. I think the 2,300 crore top line looks fairly decent as per our expectations.
So, Sagrika, of course, we will be watching out for more details as and when they come in. But you've seen that the cigarette business that has been under pressure, and the cigarette, on the cigarette volumes, you've seen on account of the steep hike in the wake of all of those increased duties. We do have the cigarette revenue, which is coming at 3,657 crores, as you pointed out. Do you expect to see some sort of stability coming here going forward?
I guess we need to look deeper into it, because see, they have taken in the first half a very steep price hike of 17% and the overall portfolio of the cigarettes business, and we expected flat volumes in this quarter, which definitely is not the case. Looking from the numbers, that the growth is only 13%. So, we believe that one needs to put into the volume growth scenario and talk to the management about it.
Sagrika, then, given the numbers that the company's managed to post for the third quarter, what is your call on the stock at these levels then?
See, we are positive on the stock. We believed that, the hikes that they had taken in the first half would reduce sales through for the whole year and kind of keep the volumes flat. However, if the volumes are under pressure, then, we might have to revise our earnings downwards. But as of now, it looks good if the other businesses are picking up, like FMCG especially. So we are not very concerned about the numbers in this quarter. Could be also temporarily. So we are positive. We have a target of 340 rupees for the stock.